Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And pitching in this game, Kevin Gossman.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Grabs it on the run. One away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time. And they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Gary Sheffield. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ripped. On a line to center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now Jason Giambi. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Pulls that one foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the center fielder, Raul Ibanez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he makes the catch. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back here at the ballpark, And on the mound now, Randy Johnson. What do we have on him?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition. Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
And here is Santiago Espinal. First offering misses the mark.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Number 81 next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Just a weak fly ball this time. Ripken makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left. Second inning coming up here in Florida's Baseball City. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz. And a pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now, Jim Thome. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. On the warning track and hauls it in. Runner tagging for third.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Mike Piazza. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This looks like extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 2-0. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for New York, Pudge Rodriguez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A big blow to the home fans, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. And he grounds one to the right side. That's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Johnson back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Next offering is in for a strike. The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And it's strike 2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Gary Sheffield. Gosman back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi. Lined, and that's a base hit.
The center field, number 28, Raul Ibanez.
Man at first, Raul Ibanez stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
David Ortiz stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one hammered back there. And forget it. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So they turn things over to the righty, Mitch White. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for number 45, Mitch White.
Jim Thome stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
2 outs, base is empty. Mike Piazza will hit next. Into left center for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Here's the second baseman, Pudge Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on a line. Brings it in, and that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. The pitch. To third, Junior. On to first, And a quick out, number one.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Tapped softly on the ground. Giambi. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 50.
Number 50 next up for the Blue Jays. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And now the lefty on the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Jays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 4th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. And he deals. And that one pulled foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
So man aboard, Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it is gone. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 9-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Gary Sheffield stepping in now for the Yankees. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now at the plate, Jason Giambi. Lined into right. Puts it away for the out.
Now the center fielder, Raul Ibanez.
Man at first, Raul Ibanez, the next to hit. Now it hits him in the chest. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, David Ortiz. Laced to right center, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So they're at the corners now. And now here is Jim Thome. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Chris Bassett.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's going to be Mike Piazza. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose Barrios.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stepping in, Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Line drive. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. Both runners tagging, puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 11 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Santiago Espinal. And the pitch. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Number 81 next up for the Blue Jays. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Number 1 digs in now. Flied out his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Left-hand hitter waits. And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. One left for Toronto. They trail in this one 11-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cal Ripken Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And out number one on the grab.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
And next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He leaves the yard to right. That's his third home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And up next for New York, Gary Sheffield. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Jason Giambi stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit into right. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Raul Ibanez getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Left field. And there are 2 down.
The right field, number 32, David Ortiz.
So first and second with 2 outs. David Ortiz now at the plate.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. He will score. And they extend their lead, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next, Jim Thome.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 14-0. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees bottom of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Joe Springer.
George Springer. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Way out front for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
That one pushed foul. And the 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Goes down looking. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Nate Pearson. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Mike Piazza. And a pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Pudge Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And first offering is fouled off. Ripken measures 6 feet 4 inches. A member of the 3,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The other way. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Junior stands in now and watches strike 1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That one ripped. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 14-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Johnson back to work. That's to third. Over to Giambi. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Number 50.
So up next for Toronto, number 50. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. in there at the knees. 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
No play. That's an infield single.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And at first, and stepping in is the speedy number 81. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off to the right. Foul ball, still 0-2. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. New pitcher now for the Jays, Hogan Harris.
I think it's got to be a little tough. Coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because
oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-0. That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Now here is Jason Giambi. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Raul Ibanez, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. A right-hander is up and throwing. The wide to kick the pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next, the Yankees. The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, David Ortiz.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 51.
The wind of the pitch. Strike one. And here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boone. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And there's the strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And the lefty with the 0-1. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Staying in the game on defense, Otto Lopez. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, number 8. He's in at shortstop. A new arm into the game, the righty, Mike Burrows. Now into the game, number 7. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 7.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Jim Thome.
The designated hitter, Jim Thome.
The pitch. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add a run. It's 16-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Digging in, Mike Piazza. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. And next for New York, Pudge Rodriguez. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, out towards left center. Snags it on the run. 2 away now. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cal Ripken Jr.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
On a line, base hit.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the third baseman, Ken Griffey Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. Ripken leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw in, holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So 2 down. Next to hit, Gary Sheffield. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Number 81 settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, George Springer.
The designated hitter, George Springer.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. Ripken on the move. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
0-2 now. Out to short, Ripken. To first, and that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. Still 16-0. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates. That one ripped. And gone. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 17-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now the center fielder, Raul Ibanez. Swings through that one. 0-1. Romano. In his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Right-handed reliever. Now a screamer into the outfield. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now it's the right fielder, David Ortiz. Line drive, base hit.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Jim Thome. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives and makes the catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
And at first, and up next for New York, Mike Piazza. In the air, right field, number 50 gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Michael Brewer.
Number 14.
Johnson back to work. In there at the knees. Gets under it and pops it up. Ortiz in position, makes the grab. 1 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, number 28. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Number 28.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, number 3, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.